Hello everyone, it's great to see you again. Today we are going to prepare some easy but elegant cocktail appetizers. And then tomorrow, if the weather is nice, you and I will get to enjoy those appetizers and a cocktail outside in the garden. On the menu is a broccoli cheddar quiche, my signature chive pesto, roasted red pepper hummus with Greek yogurt, and a lemon drop martini. Let's head into the kitchen. The first thing we are going to make is the broccoli cheddar quiche, and I already have my pastry shell here, which I blind baked in the oven. And I have directions for this on another video that I will link below. And then here I have about 150 grams of broccoli florets. I'm just going to throw them in my steamer basket. I have a big pot behind me with 2 inches of boiling water. I'm going to put my steamer basket on the pot, put the lid on, and let these steam until they are tender. It's going to take probably 3 minutes. The great thing about a quiche is that you can make it several days ahead of time. You can bake it and then reheat it, or you can eat it cold. To the broccoli filling, I'm going to add some sautéed onion. So this was 1 small onion that I diced. I'm going to sauté the onions in a little butter, maybe a little more butter. You really don't want to put raw onions in a quiche. In they go. I'm going to sauté these just until they soften. And if they color a little bit, that's perfectly fine. Caramelized onions are delicious in this quiche. All right, the onions have softened and colored just a little, and my broccoli florets are steamed and tender. So I just have to let these cool down for a few minutes. All right, my broccoli and onions have cooled down. So now we can begin to assemble the quiche. Now this quiche shell is in a 9-inch diameter removable bottom tart pan. And my oven has preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 190 degrees Celsius. I'm going to start by putting a layer of extra sharp shredded cheddar cheese in the bottom of the quiche crust. Add the onion. The onions lend just a bit of sweetness to the quiche. Then the broccoli. Just scatter the broccoli in one layer. Crack 3 eggs into a glass measure that holds at least 2 cups or 500 mils. Whisk the eggs. I hope you have one of these spiral whisks. It makes whisking eggs a very easy job. Then add just enough cream, or half and half, or even just milk to equal 1½ cups or 360 mils. Add a nice pinch of salt. Grinds of pepper. You could use black pepper or white pepper here. And whisk. You will be glad to know that unlike the coronation quiche that we made last week, there are no beans in this quiche. Now pour the custard. Sprinkle on some more cheese. Use as much as you like. I'm going to put this on a baking sheet. Just for ease of transporting the quiche to and from the oven. I'm going to bake this until the custard puffs and it's completely done. That's going to take 25 to 30 minutes. All right, quiche, do your thing. And our beautiful, beautiful quiche is done. I'm going to let this quiche cool to room temperature. Then I will cover it, pop it into the refrigerator, and serve it tomorrow. We are going to make a quick trip to a gourmet food store in Hudson, New York. I need to buy some cheese, some crackers, and some posh olive oil.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful day.
Plan B, we are going to Chatham, New York.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the...
Next, I want to make the chive pesto. So we're going to head outside to the herb garden. So here are the chives, and boy, have they grown in just a matter of weeks. When you cut chives, try to cut them as close to the ground as possible. And of course, these will regrow very quickly. My chives are clean, so I'm just roughly chopping them. And there are no exact proportions of the ingredients in this pesto. I have 5 cups of chives here. I'm going to weigh this just so I can give you an approximation on how much chives to use, or how much chives I'm using. It's about 100 grams. So put the chives in the food processor. Now I'm going to add a ½ cup or 56 grams of slivered almonds. You could use pine nuts here. Then add 1 cup or a big handful of grated Parmesan cheese. A little more cheese. Also add 1 garlic clove or the equivalent in garlic paste. I'm going to pulse these ingredients just to finely chop them. Looks pretty already. Also, it smells wonderful. Now, I'm going to pour just enough extra virgin olive oil through the feed tube while the machine is running until I achieve a smooth and thick, spreadable pesto. I should not have said smooth. You do want the pesto to be somewhat grainy in texture. Now, I have to give this a quick taste, just to see if the pesto needs more garlic or more cheese or more chives. This is incredibly good. Holy cow, really wonderful. And by the way, these are not garlic chives, they are common chives. I'm going to decant this into a bowl. This pesto is delicious on crackers, on toast, on pasta, on grilled chicken, and on grilled or steamed fish. I'm going to cover this with a piece of cling film. Then I will put it in the refrigerator overnight. It really mellows out after refrigeration. And again, this is powerfully delicious. I hope you will give it a try. The great thing about these appetizers is that you can make them well ahead of time. Now I'm going to clean up my kitchen and then I have an appointment to run to, so I will meet you back here tomorrow. Good morning. It's the next day and I am getting ready to make another appetizer. This one is store-bought hummus. It's roasted red pepper hummus, but you could use any hummus you like, including homemade. And I'm going to doctor it up with some Greek yogurt and maybe some lemon. So I'm putting the roasted red pepper hummus in a bowl. I have made my own hummus in the past. It's not difficult to make, but it does take time. And it's kind of expensive to make because it requires a lot of tahini sauce, which is not cheap. And now I'm going to add, about a half cup or so of the Greek yogurt. And then stir this into the hummus. The Greek yogurt gives the hummus an extra creamy texture. I'm going to give this a quick taste to determine whether or not it needs a hit of lemon. Oh, it's delicious. I will add just a tiny amount of lemon. Stir that in. Taste again. Perfection. I'm going to decant this into a little serving bowl. I will save this leftover hummus. For garnish and extra flavor, I'm going to toast some pine nuts. Toasting pine nuts is very easy to do. Just throw them into a dry skillet and toss them about from time to time until they become toasted and extra fragrant. All right, we are good and toasted now, so off with the heat. And then sprinkle the pine nuts over the hummus. I like to drizzle on my very best extra virgin olive oil. And there we have it. The hummus appetizer is done. All I need to do is chop up some red bell pepper that I will place on either side of the bowl. I'm going to cover this loosely with cling film, and then I will pop it into the refrigerator until serving time. Red bell peppers are my favorite device for scooping up hummus. I cut them into wedges. I'm going to put the pepper wedges in one of these wonderful reusable Ziploc bags, and then I will pop the bag into the refrigerator until serving time. I'm going to link these bags in the description below. Since we are going to enjoy our cocktails and nibbles outdoors, I need to buy some flowers for the table. So I'm going to make a quick trip to the local mom and pop garden center. Come take a drive with me. I love this. I'm going to buy 3 pink zonal geraniums and put them in clay pots. And here are the pots. I already have saucers at home. When I invite guests over for cocktails and nibbles, I never offer every alcohol under the sun. Instead, I make a signature cocktail, and the signature cocktail du jour is a lemon drop martini. Vodka. Going to make a whole pitcher. I'm making enough for 4 people. Grand Marnier. This is an orange liqueur. You could use triple sec. Not too much. I will post the recipe in the description below. And then we need lemon. Freshly squeezed. When I have served lemon drop martinis in the past, I have coated the rims of the cocktail glasses with castor sugar. Castor sugar is superfine sugar. I'm not going to do that today. It's going to be a low sugar cocktail event. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and let it get really cold. Here's the game plan. If you are not going to serve the quiche cold, just pop it into a 325 degree Fahrenheit or 160 degrees Celsius oven for about 30 minutes. While the quiche is warming in the oven, let's take a short walk in the spring garden. I'm simply going to tuck these geraniums inside the terracotta pots for now. I will actually plant them in the pots later. I'm going to move this geranium because I need room for the quiche. I've tasted of everything else. Let me try the quiche. Utter perfection. This is a healthy-ish quiche, and it's so easy to make. Thank you for joining me for this little make-ahead cocktail party. As you've just seen, all of the appetizers were very easy to do. I will link the recipes in the description below. I hope you found this video both entertaining and useful. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye for now.